Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing The Legend of Dragoon and recording it all on VHS. Last time, hey, we fought a skeleton ghost sword thing, and now we have a new sword for Dart, but he's not going to be using it yet because Dart needs healing badly. So that boss fight was actually kind of rough, and included the everybody's favorite mechanics of instant death. And also just an attack that obliterated the entirety of my team except for Rose, because Rose is Dark-type Pokemon and therefore resists the Dark-type nonsense of that attack. Anyway, welcome back. Let's play again. Dart, what are you doing going first, you dork? Anyway, we're just gonna say, hey, don't, Mr. Windy Weasel. Okay, so, Miranda, you need magic. And apparently that poisoned Mr. Bone. And apparently I'm not paying attention to the additions. Bone throwing. That is rather effective, actually. Stop that. Of course you target Dart. And now we have to sit through this stupid animation. Okay. I am supremely over the combat animations in this game. Anyway. Oh good, I missed this time. Just flat out miss. Alright, I think we need one more turn of Miranda doing stuff. Alright, there we go. And now we get to sit through this animation. Hooray! This game has no interest in respecting your time. I am grumpy at this whole, like... I wasn't expecting to be so grumpy about all the combat animations, but, like, coming back to this, like... It's been a couple hours since I recorded the last episode. And just, like, you know, went out, did some things, came back, and it's just like, okay, let's you know, play this game, do the stuff, and whatnot, and it'll be fine. Apparently it's not fine. Apparently I'm still just so over the whole concept of how the combat animations work in this game, and that is to say that they are extremely long, and they keep going, and they keep going, and you have to watch them every single time, and there's no option to skip them, and I'm so tired of it. It's like... I'm not going to do it, but I'm tempted to do it. Like, I am mildly tempted by the idea of, what if... Hey, can I read this now? Nope. I am tempted by the idea of, what if I did a supercut of every time, like, just pick pick one spell and just do a supercut of every time that I've cast that spell throughout this entire series. How long would that video be? That's where I'm at with this game. That was early. I've made myself mad thinking about that now. Of just like, okay, but seriously, if I did, like, do a supercut of just every time I cast that, that second level magic spell, that recovers, you know, half health for everybody. How many times have I cast that throughout this game? How much of my actual living time has gone into watching that and having to sit through that cutscene over and 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 over again. How many times have I had to sit through watching something cast this stupid tornado on me? That's where I'm at with this game, apparently. Wasn't expecting that energy to come into this recording session, but man, just like immediately of just like, oh boy, it's time to cast healing magic again. Anyway. So last time we got this neat sword for Dart, but it apparently eats your soul every turn. So here's what we're going to do. Oh, he's so close to level 4 Madness Hero. Meh. We're going to do it anyway. You know what? No, we're just going to have him take the damage and see what happens. So many bones.
Die. Demons dance.
Okay, so yeah, it's 10% of its health.
Yes. Go. Madness Hero.
That's it? 214? That's the best you got, Dart, with a sword that eats your flippin' life? That's not even down to half health on that dude. Come on. It's like, I know that Madness Hero isn't your best addition.
Die. Demons dance.
But I mean, Rose is over here doing like 900 damage a turn.
Yes. Go. Madness Hero.
So a thing I don't think I'd noticed and had not at all thought about until, you know, now.
Die.
Anyway, the thing that just kind of bugs me is, like, for all the visual spectacle and all the stuff in this game, it is kind of silly that it's not there. Swapping up the model of your weapon for whatever weapon you're using. I'm actually kind of angry about this sword sucking. Like, that's the best you got? Like, I know you don't hit nearly as hard as Rose for reasons. But like... Madness Hero did just go, oh boy. Madness Hero still does 100% damage. Okay, so fine. Maybe that's why she does 5 times the amount of damage that you do, is because your addition This edition sucks. Just a lot. Madness Hero sucks. Okay, well, let's get through it. 20 more attacks from Dart, and he'll be done with Madness Hero. We can move on to something Moon. Anyway, back this way, where we just fell down all of the things, I guess. I'm still curious about those little, like, action time event things when I was sliding down the hill. Like, I don't know if I actually missed any of them or hit any of them. Just flat out do not know.
Yes.
19 more.
Madness Hero.
Die. Demon's Dance.
Yes. Go.
18 more.
Madness Hero.
And now we wait for... I don't know. Don't want to time it. The unfortunate thing is I looked over at my recording clock at that time, so now I'll be able to see how long this animation is. Oh, my soul. It makes me feel like maybe I should have actually, like, you know, done editing around these fights, but also, like, I don't... This is a hobby. It's a very simple hobby. And yes, that is, in fact, 30 seconds every time. It is 30 seconds for that stupid spell. Rose, I wasn't going to have you hit it. Let's not have you kill it. Because, hey, Miranda, I didn't want you to do things either. I just want my Madness Hero to be done so we can move on to an attack that isn't extremely difficult for no damage bonus, apparently. Burning Wave. Gushing Magma. Alright, if I get up to the top of this hill, I could go back to the previous screen, and there is actually, like, a place for me to rest. That would be nice. Hey, you. What if you don't?
Die. Demon's Dance.
That really is not that bad to hit.
Yes. Go. Madness Hero.
Well, hey, everybody gets magic back. Okay, so mage ring, good stuff. There's really just nothing good for you. Well, I guess we'll leave the mage ring on, even though she's at full hell or magic, whatever words. Anyway, this sign, danger ahead, snow slides. That's what I meant to look at, you know, at the start of last episode. All right. So since I didn't land, nothing changes. Cool. So how do I get those two chests on the side there? Like...
Yes.
17.
Madness. Hero.
Die.
Yes.
16.
Go. Madness. Hero. Yes.
15 more.
Madness. Hero. Yes.
14.
Madness. Hero. Yes. Go.
Counting down is not helping. It also is like very quickly, like I will lose my where I was in my count, because it's just like I said 15, right? Yeah, okay, so 14. Okay, I said 14, right? Okay, so 13. Wait, I already said 13, right? Okay, let's just go down to 12. It's 13. Okay, so seriously, how do I get to those treasure chests?
Hush. Die.
Yes. Go.
12.
Madness. Hero. Yes.
11 remain.
Madness. Hero.
Ten more. Just 10 more Madness Heroes, and I'll be done with this stupid attack. I'm just so tired of Madness Hero. I struggled so hard to hit that edition that we just like never got anywhere with it, and it's like now they've given him like Ultimate War God. Yeah, he's getting his points towards it, but it's still just taking forever. And Dirt is so slow. He's so slow. He's such a crappy character. He really is just like the just the worst character to have in your party.
Hush. Hush. Die. Hush. 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 Demon's dance.
Yes.
9 more hits.
Madness. Hero. Yes. Go. Madness.
8 more hits.
Yes. Go.
7 more hits.
Madness. Hero.
Six more hits.
Go. Madness. Hero.
HP recovers.
Yes. Go. Madness. Hero.
5 more. Just 5 more hits. And we're done with Madness Hero. How many fights? It takes so long to get up this stupid curve. It takes so long to get back up from sliding down. But there's still those treasures, and I want to get them, and I don't know how to get them because... okay. We're gonna try this one more time. If I don't? What if I don't? So it seemed like I took a different path down. Oh boy, you're up first.
Yes. Go.
4 more hits.
Madness. Hero.
Die.
3 more? Anyway, I'm looking up an FAQ on this slide thing because, boy howdy, this sucks. Apparently, go down the left side, farther side. So apparently there are different sides of the slide to go down. Okay, so it's like only press X on certain numbers of thing. That is stupid. Oh, what do I expect from this game anymore, honestly, though? Like, this game has just been like this a lot of times. Just like, here's an idea for a mechanic with no explanation or anything that, like, fully executes on the idea. It's just like, here's just a dumb thing that we have set up that has no rhyme, reason, or explanation whatsoever. So here we go.
Yes. Go.
So apparently there are 2 sides of the slide, and then I need to hit specifically the first and third, or the second and fourth hits on the active time maneuver thing falling stuff.
Yes.
I've lost count. We have spent almost the entirety of this time on just the slide, because it takes, 12 minutes to get back up the slide, because every time is loop doop 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 combat, loop doop 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 combat. Watch 30 seconds of cutscenes in every fight, at least. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the episode, by the way. This is going to be the entire episode is just the slide crap. That's it. That is it. That's it, because I don't know. I feel like I'm making a point. I'm not. I'm not making any point. At the same time, I'm trying. 204 points. I think we're done with Madness Hero, actually. So, cool. That means murder. Well, it's dead. We got hit, but it's dead. Yeah, it sounds like apparently there's some neat stuff in those chests. I just, you know, have to be able to get into those chests. Alright, Dart, your turn.
Yes. Go.
Just make sure that Madness Hero is maxed out. I wonder if any other character gets healing spells. Like, sure would be nice to know that. Without having to, like, take somebody into battle to experiment and determine if they have, in fact, done the thing. Look at that. Madness Hero is done. It is pointless. Almost. It's a lot of SP, but that's garbage damage and also is incredibly difficult to hit. So Moonstrike seems to be doing the opposite thing, where it's not as much SP, but it sure is a lot of, you know, hitting the things. Guess I actually need to hit buttons on the edition page here to change that out. And we'll just leave the thing on Dart so that he can hit that, and we just have to do 80 attacks as Dart that don't miss. Wee. Okay. So, 1. Go down the left side, farther side, press X the first, third, and fourth times that you are prompted. But first, have more combat. This is going to be how I save up... Oh, hey, you're new. This is going to be how I save up my 10,000 gold for my, Ultimate War God number 2. Is just failing at the slide thing.
Die.
Alright, Dart, let's see what you got.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that looks like it sucks. Yeah, we're going to want to leave Ultimate War God on Dart for this.
Yes. Go. Go. Go.
The animation, like, again, the animation's kind of neat, but it sucks that we have to watch it every time. And, like, of course we have to watch it every time because it's, like, timed hit stuff. So you need to actually, like, see it happening to be able to react to it and do the things. Anyway, off the side, 1, 3, 4. That's 2. I screwed it up. I see how this is going to work now. We're going to run into the treasure chest, and that's how we're going to get it. Oh, jeez. This sucks. This sucks a lot. And that's the entire episode, is just this. Because this is taking, again, like, it's at least 5 minutes to get back up to the top. This combat is not at all dangerous. Like, in fact, I'm quite immune to problems here. Because even if stuff starts going wrong, I can just, you know, hit cast cure for half of my health back. It takes 30 seconds. So, like, a lot of this doesn't... A lot of that attack pattern isn't too bad until it gets into, like, the last couple hits there, because it's just like, 1, wait a full heckin' beat. 2, 3, and then it's like 4, 5. And that 4-5, that's the Madness Hero sort of stuff that has sucked. Oh my goodness. Like, how were you ever supposed to figure this stuff out with this slide?
Die.
Yes. Gush. Touch. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
Animation doesn't really work with Mr. Bone.
Die. Demon stance.
This is the sort of thing that really makes I'd been playing this on an emulator. Like, flat out, this sucks. Like, if I could just save state at the top of the slide and then give it attempts and, like, just reload at the top, that'd be great.
Demon stance.
And, like, I did just run through the idea in my head of just like, okay, how long would it take? If I wanted to just run out to either side, like, I kind of imagine that when I go forward, that's it for the snowfield. There's nothing else up there. I feel like that's just going to spit me out into the rest of the world. But if I did, like, go up there or go back, like, how long would it take to save and reload and whatnot? And the unfortunate answer is, since there's no, like, quit to menu button, I would have to reset the game, and it does have a minute of loading time before you can even load the game. Anyway. 1, 3, 4. One, 3, 4. Repeatable. Nullifies magic attacks for 3 turns. Wow, that would have been really, really useful at some point, you know. Like, down at the bottom of this, where we fought a thing that had stupid spells. That is another inventory slot permanently lost to something cool, by the way.
Die.
You're dead, but I'm gonna take damage. Meh.
Yes. Gush. Touch. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
Yeah, it's just like those 2 little jabs towards the end that make that addition look like it would suck to try to hit.
Yes. Gush. Touch. Gush. Gush. Moon strike.
Alright, so the other one, go down the right side, the closer side, press X on the second and fourth times. Get a thing. The worst part is, after all of this, I'll want to save. And I'm torn on whether or not I should press forward and see if I'm right, and that if we just go forward, we're going to get spit back out onto the main menu, or the main menu, the world map, or if not that. You know what? We're going to watch a cutscene for 30 seconds, but we're going to kill everything. Presumably, anyway. Because they should be weak to her, you know, magic. Whoop. So, I can't quite tell if they did even get a different voice actress, or even just like the same voice actress doing a different voice for Miranda, or if it is literally just the Shauna voice clips. Okay, so apparently I can slide off this side as well. Second and fourth. There we go. We did it. It has taken us literally 40 minutes. But we did it. Answering should Dancer's ring. Oh good, it's a bandit's ring. Is that really it? I'm okay. Oh, that's the thing. They're gender locked. Dancer's ring is for the ladies. Bandit's ring is for the men. Cool. Yes, I'm mad about it. Okay, so now I have the decision of do I press forward, or do I just go back out to the world map? Well, depending on who goes first.
Die. Demon stance.
I'm mad about it. I am mad about that ring. Okay, so let's look a little bit ahead in this walkthrough. Again, I don't want to use a walkthrough for this game, it's why I haven't been, but like occasionally I will dip into one when it gets to just like, this is ridiculous, what's going on with this? Which I think the snowfield slides certainly count for that. But it was just like, just double checking that I didn't miss anything down below. And then just like the last sentence in the section is just like, oh, and by the way, go left to leave. So, cool. I was right. That is in fact the exit.
Die.
Dart, you're so slow. You're so useless. You just suck. What a thrilling episode this was. No, I'm not editing any of this out. Yes, I'm just putting this together as... I don't know, like... I do kind of like capturing like the very real experience of all this stuff. Like, there's always the question of like, should I actually do any editing on things? Like, I have before when I like struggled with certain boss fights or something and just like, okay, cool, I'm just going to cut out me getting back to the boss or whatever. And I mean, I guess I could do that with, you know, this entire episode. Essentially, is just like turn it into a 15-second like thing of here's some text over some goofy music saying here's what happened. But also, like, I feel like this is kind of emblematic of my time with this game. Like, how in the heck, in any way, shape, or form, was I supposed to determine the routes through that slide? And, like, that's 5 binary choices, which, you know, I didn't even realize were choices. But as it turns out, 5 coin flips is kind of... That's a good chunk of options there, as it turns out. Alright. We're going to go back over here, rest up, and then we're leaving out the left side, and then we're going to save and call it a day. But yeah, like this is just like so emblematic of like what this game has been and just like continues to be. Like when it tries to do something that is like a quote-unquote puzzle, there's like no indication that there even is a puzzle happening half the time, or like what the puzzle even is. It just kind of says, hey, this reminds me of a puzzle. Oh, that just feels disingenuous to Leighton. No, like, am I doing my math right on like the number of possibilities like that could have been? Like that's something I am concerned about. Is just like, okay, so 5 binary options of left or right, and then hit the thing or don't hit the thing. 5 options in a row, and like 2 options each. That's 2 to the 5th, isn't it? Like...
Die.
32 different options or possibilities. And are you just supposed to brute force your way through those 32 options to determine how to hit those chests? Oh hey, you actually can hit pretty hard. Congratulations.
Die. Demon stance.
But again, it takes at least 5 minutes to get back up that hill. So that's 32 times 5 minutes. Which is 160? Is that right? 150 plus 10? Yeah. Which is, oh, I don't know. Not quite 3 hours? So if you were just doing that, if you were just going up that hill and going through the 32 options, and you happen to actually correctly hit every time, you don't ever screw up, and you do a different option each time, but you do in fact, you know, go through all 32 options, that would take you just shy of 3 hours. How many times did I go up and down that hill? I'm... The capital of Velwib. Oh. Anyway, we're 10 hits into Moonstrike. And we're 50 episodes in. Good news is, it looks like this is we're right at the end of disc 3, I think. So like, I think it's just going in here, and that should just about do it. Probably, maybe. Oh yeah, this game. Here's a thing that takes 5 minutes to check an option. Here's 32 options. Brute force it. My head has been in my hand for the last 10 seconds. Music kind of dipped into like Phendrana Drifts for a second. There it is, yeah. Anyway, this game just does not respect anyone's time, and apologies that I've inflicted it upon you. But hey, next time we're going into this thing, the capital. We're going in there, and we're going to do some things, and we're going to finish out disc 3, and it's only going to take like 50. You know, we're only going to do that at like 50, episode 51, maybe 52. I don't know how long this place is going to be, but you know, it seems like, hey, we made pretty good time through this disc. We just had to spend an hour going up and down the sledding hill, so that we could happenstance our way into 2 chests, one of which includes a very powerful and important item that is in fact going to fill up our poor, sad little inventory space that has no room in it whatsoever. And then I'm getting salty again. I'm getting real mad at this game for just like its decision. Like, it's always going to come back to that decision to have only 32 available item slots. That whoever made that call was wrong. They made a bad choice, and I really want to know why they landed on the number 32. I really want to know why. Like, this entire game feels like something changed last minute. Like, the back of the box is just like, oh, there's over 100 people made this game, or some such like that. It's not a good point on the back of the box these days. Like, it's just like, we threw too much money at this problem. And, man, I feel like there was something with like miscommunication, or like they made some last minute changes that just impacted everything. And like, you know, I've done enough rambling and picking away at the system and like occasionally offering like, well, what if this one thing was different, and maybe it was like that, maybe that one thing was different, and then they changed it right towards the end, and it was like good enough but not great, and maybe the thing was even worse when it was the other way around. So I don't know. Anyway, apologies for wasting your time with this episode. Congratulations, we made it down the slide and hit the 2 chests. And that's it. That's all we did today. We got 2 treasure chests. Great. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play. Have yourself a lovely evening.